For more on the demise of Osama Bin Laden and what it could mean for the world, we're joined by Stephen Lendman, radio host and author, joining us live from Chicago. Good to have you with us. So let's get on the table, first of all, that you're an outspoken critic of American foreign policy. That having been said, already there's theories about the timing of Bin Laden's death, and they've already started circulating. What do you think more about that?
Well, I hate to be a spoil sport, Matt, and rain on Obama's parade. Announcements like this are always strategically timed, but the important thing is Osama did not die on Sunday. There was no special forces assault on wherever he was claimed to have been. They didn't kill him on Sunday because he died in December, most likely, at the end of 2001. David Ray Griffin wrote an important book, Osama Bin Laden, Dead or Alive.
Leader of Al-Qaeda.
Oh, he presented evidence in that book I think you could take into a courtroom and make a convincing case to convince a jury that Bin Laden was dead of natural causes in 2001. He was a very ill man. He was in a hospital. Dan Rabin, on September 10th, 2001, reported that Bin Laden was in a Rawalpindi, Pakistan hospital. Le Figaro wrote in July of 2001, he was in a Dubai hospital, and the CIA station chief visited him in his hospital room. Well, my goodness, what he was doing was visiting a U.S. asset, because Osama was a U.S. creation. We invented him. I mean, he's a real person, or he was a real person, but we invented him in the 1980s to use as a CIA asset, not an agent, but an asset against the Soviets in Afghanistan. And he remained an asset until he died. He may not have known he was an asset, but he was being used.
Sorry to interrupt you. Let's step back from this for a second, because this is another one of those conspiracy theories that has surrounded his death. There have been many of them. The Taliban is also claiming that Bin Laden is still alive. Let's step back from that and take another step. It's been suggested that Washington could use Osama's death as an excuse to save face and withdraw from the conflict in Afghanistan. What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't think that's the case. I think probably what's going on is we have a terrible economy at home. There are millions of people suffering. The numbers are growing every single day. America is lurching from one war into another. Now we're getting involved in Syria after just getting involved in Libya. We could get involved in Yemen. The public is getting a little bit tired of this when they're suffering so much, and we're expending such massive amounts of money on fighting these wars, but ignoring public need. So the strategic timing to bolster Obama's approval rating, bingo, we got this announcement at 11:35 last night, and I'm writing an article on it today. I call it Lies, Damn Lies, and Bin Laden's Death.
What effect do you think this will have on the upcoming elections in 2012?
Oh, it's too early. It's much too early. We're not even mid-year 2011. This could fade. In 2001, right before 9/11, George Bush's approval rating was bumping around 50%. Within 24 hours, he shot up to 90%. So watch for Obama to get a good bump from this, but it's a long time from May 2011 to November 2012. He's going to have to pull a few more rabbits out of the hat.
So what do you think is going to be next for the U.S. operation in Afghanistan?
Oh, I think we're there to stay. When America goes into a country, it goes to stay, not to leave. There could be forced withdrawals at some point, but if you want to know what America's plan is, think back to World War II. We're still in Germany, we're still in Japan, we're still in South Korea, we're still in bases that were set up to fight World War II. We haven't pulled out of it. Oh, we pull out of bases every now and then, but for every one we pull out of, we build 10 more. So we're in Afghanistan to stay. We have super bases there. We have super bases in Iraq. We're not leaving. And this is the case in so many other countries. Well over 1,000 U.S. bases. We haven't spent all this money just to walk away from them and leave them. But we're there to stay.
All right. Stephen Lendman, author and radio host.